Hello.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. My name is Pearl. Please have a seat. How's it getting here, Jessica?
It was okay. I took the bus, so took a little while.
I'm sorry to hear that. Well, maybe next time we can make arrangements a bit closer if that's okay.
That would be great. Thanks.
Of course, I'm here to help. So before we start, I just want to say, Jessica, everything that we say here will stay within this room. It will not go out unless you disclose something that will harm you or anyone else. Okay?
Sorry. I understand. I usually keep some papers with me because I seem to get off topic a lot. So I just usually every day write down what I need to do. So I just brought some stuff in case I get off topic if I need to talk about it.
That's okay. That's actually a great idea. Maybe I should do that. Anyways, tell me a little bit about yourself.
What kind of stuff?
Whatever you're comfortable with, like where you work, do you work, college, school, anything.
I go to school. I went to school. I just finished a couple weeks ago, I guess. And I have a part-time job.
That sounds great. Part-time jobs are actually very helpful. You get other stuff done and you can still work. So tell me, what did you study in school?
I studied art.
What kind of art do you like? Drawing, painting?
I like both. I like to draw and paint, but I usually do portraits or landscapes a lot. Yeah.
Nice. It sounds like you like a lot of detail.
Yeah, I find it really important in a picture to, the details matter. Like a stroke of someone's nose or a tree branch or something like that. It kind of makes or breaks a picture, basically. I love to tell a story in my pictures. I don't know, I think that everyone's eyes tell some sort of story in a picture, so it's really important to me to put that in one of my drawings or one of my paintings. So.
Okay, so as a counselor, this is where you want to paraphrase and use her exact words.
Okay.
And what she just said, and acknowledge that art is very important to her, and maybe focus on that a little bit later on in the conversation. And you can use it as a strength base for counseling.
Okay.
And as a client, this is where you want to try and stay on track and not talk so much about your art. It's good that the person, that you love it, but we need to talk more about what you're here for. And I know it's hard for you, but we need to try, or you need to try to make a little bit more eye contact with Pearl.
So Jessica, it sounds like you're very passionate about your work and you've worked really hard to get where you are. And you really love doing it. Is this correct?
Yeah, sorry. Got a little carried away.
Oh, don't apologize. I understand completely. So it's great to hear you have such a great passion. Do you share this passion with anyone?
My boyfriend, I guess.
So where did you guys meet?
We met in college. I was in my first year. He was in his third year. Mike is his name.
Okay, so what does he do?
He's an engineer, so pretty different from what I do. Yeah.
That's nice. And how long have you guys been together?
7 months.
That's great. So how's your relationship going with Mike?
It's all right. No.
So Jessica, it seems like you're holding back something. Is there something else that you might want to talk about?
Well, me and him have been together for 7 months, and we tell each other everything.
Mm-hmm.
And we're really close. He's like my best friend, and I feel like me and him are at this place in our relationship where things are really serious.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm having a hard time opening up to him about a certain aspect of my life.
Okay.
I mean, I want to tell him, and I do trust him, and I love him, but I'm really nervous that he'll see me differently or not like me anymore, and I'm just scared to tell him. So.
Okay, so Pearl, again, you want to paraphrase at this point and find the root of the problem and what she's nervous to tell her boyfriend. And it looks like she's becoming more comfortable with you through her body language and her eye contact, which is really good.
And Jess, which is I've just noticed too, you're doing really well at your eye contact and your body language you seem to be a little bit more comfortable. But you and I know the problem that you're here for, and I think you just need to dive right in and try and say what the issue is.
So Jessica, what I'm hearing is your relationship is going really well. It seems like your boyfriend truly cares about you as well. However, there's a part of your life, a certain aspect that you're a little bit unsure about sharing. Is this correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, would you mind sharing that aspect with me if you're comfortable?
I have a disability called Asperger's, and I just feel like it prevents me from really expressing what I feel, and it makes me really withdrawn. And being in a relationship with someone like Mike, who is really outgoing, I feel like it's going to be hard for him to understand what it's like to have Asperger's and not know how to act socially and how to talk about your feelings and talk about yourself easily.
So Jessica, from what I could understand, you said that in your relationship you consider Mike your best friend, and you mentioned that you really trust him. So it seems to me that you guys do have a very secure relationship. If you don't mind me asking, would you be able to share with me why specifically you're scared to tell him at this point in your relationship?
I just feel like at this point in our relationship, 7 months is quite a long time, and he knows it is my first real relationship, and he's pointed out that we're almost at this point that we're stuck because I can't open up, and it's not that I'm lying, and I don't want him to think I'm lying about anything, but it's just that I don't know how to open up. So I'm scared that if he realizes that I'll never be able to open up, that he thinks we won't be able to move forward like with me in the future. So I feel like I need to learn how to get past my disability or learn to live with it in order to help my relationship grow.
So Jessica, from what I'm hearing, your relationship is very secure, you're comfortable. It's just this aspect is worrying you, that because of your social anxiety, Mike may get the wrong impression because he's not aware that you have Asperger's, and you want to disclose this information so that you can continue your relationship with a better comfort level and trust. Is this correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. What I would like to know is, if you're okay with this, is do you feel Asperger's is the reason behind your social anxiety, or do you believe that's just who you are as a person, even if you didn't have Asperger's?
I feel like it has a lot to do with my Asperger's. I want to go out with my boyfriend and meet his friends and be able to do what the other girlfriends do, just going to hang out at the bar or going to watch a hockey game or something. Like, I know that I want to do it, but it's like I won't allow myself to do it. My head is saying, like, you can't, when, like, I know I want to go. So I feel like my Asperger's stopped me from opening up and going to do fun things.
Okay, so now you want to ask her a culturally diverse question in regards of her and her boyfriend's relationship.
Okay.
And Jessica, you're doing really well. The case is going really well, and you're opening up, which is great.
So Jessica, before I say anything else, I just want to say I really appreciate you disclosing that you have Asperger's. It's really brave of you. What I would like to know now is, because you have identified you have Asperger's, how do you feel it differs your relationship with Mike as opposed to if you didn't?
I feel like I put a lot of the relationship on to him, that he supports the relationship more than I do. I mean, I think I love him as much as he loves me, but I feel like he thinks the opposite because I don't come out and say it as often as he does because I can't express it. And by him not knowing that, it kind of puts him in the dark of, you know, what I'm feeling, and it's not fair to him that I've been hiding it, because I feel like it'll help him realize why I've been holding back.
Yeah.
And whether or not he's okay with it or not, I still feel like he has the right to know, and then it should be his decision, you know, whether he's okay with it or not. And I feel like in most relationships, if you're unhappy or if you're happy, most people can just say it, whereas I feel like I can't just say it.
I hear you, Jessica, and I want to say it's a really good step for you to come here and recognize exactly what you want out of this relationship. This will conclude our session for today, and for our next session, I would like to suggest that we maybe do a role play where maybe I can play Jessica and you can play Mike, and vice versa, so we could just see when you do decide that you're comfortable with sharing this information with Mike, if you do, how the scenario would look like and what kind of pros and cons there would be.
I think I would really like that.
Okay, thank you.